Walking the Talk with Laura Shifflett, journey in promotional sales and branding storytelling. From socks to stories. Can you share how your career path led to the SOC 101 and what drew you to the promotional product industry?
Yeah, so believe it or not,
Thank you, Laura, for giving me a time today. We welcome you from the team of Vector Art. I'm your host, Rohit Jaiswal, taking you over today's podcast topic, Walking the Talk with Laura Shifflett, journey in promotional sales and branding storytelling. The first question, from socks to stories. Can you share how your career path led to the SOC 101 and what drew you to the promotional product industry?
yeah, so believe it or not, I actually always wanted to be a teacher. So
Oh,
I,
wow.
yeah, so I wanted to be an elementary school teacher. That was always my career path when I was a kid. And then as I got a little bit older, I got my first job and I worked for a women's apparel store when I was 16 years old. I don't know if
Wow.
you remember, it was Fashion Bug. They're out of business now.
Okay. Okay.
But fashion bugs were all over. So I worked there and I worked for them for about 8 years. So I
Wow.
worked with them as I was going to college and just interacting with people and selling and building outfits to these different women. It kind of made me reconsider my career path.
Wow.
So halfway through college, I changed my major to business
Okay.
and I said, okay, I'm going to get into sales. This is something that I want to do for the rest of my life. This is what makes me happy. It takes a special person to be a teacher and deal with with
So,
younger kids.
yeah. I agree. It's not an easy job.
Yeah, no, and my sister does it. My sister is an elementary school teacher, and
Wow.
I'm just not that special of a person. So I switched career paths and I kind of went into business. And my
Uh-huh.
first job, I worked with Vantage Apparel for
Okay.
about 8 years.
All right. 8 years. Okay. Wow.
Yes. Started as an inside sales rep with them. And I was living in New Jersey at the time.
I love New
Yep.
Jersey. It's
Yep. You'll
amazing.
hear, I've been down south for a little while now. So you hear certain words I say, you'll hear the accent a little bit. But yeah, I was living in New Jersey. They had an opportunity for a position in outside sales in Maryland, and I took it. I was single at the time. I
Huh?
packed up everything and I moved
Let's
to
go.
Maryland. Yeah. So
Wow.
that's kind of how my promotional product
Industry.
life began, and
Nice.
it's something that I'm so happy that I got into. It was definitely
It's
the
not a
right
slow
move.
move. It was a zoof.
It was. It was.
Amazing. Amazing. Can you share your career path led to SOC 101 where the second question says branding through customization? You
Mhm.
move to this industry. Now you see socks in a small area. There are not of too many variants in socks, like a cap industry. There are not too many caps. There are
Yep.
like 6, 10 variants and they're different style and material choice. Socks,
Mhm.
same thing, not too much variants. So
Yep.
branding through customization. SOC 101 offers a range of customization products from socks to shoes and accessories. How do you approach storytelling through these products and effectively represent a client's brand?
I wear my Sock 101 shoes probably every day. So I even wear them on the weekends when I'm
Okay.
not working
Okay.
because I have the ability to design my own
Right.
shoes with my amazing
Wow.
design team that I have on staff.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm
Wow.
designing my own shoes and I probably get a new pair every month. And my husband is like, Laura, you need to stop. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. But I'm
Yeah, of
like,
course.
okay, so I'm a bit of a sneakerhead. I've always loved fashion. I've always loved, shoes and clothes and what have you. So socks and shoes, a lot of people consider it kind of like a niche market, but
Uh-huh.
bold statement right now, right?
Yeah,
Every single person in the world wears socks and shoes.
it does. It does. Of
Every
course.
single person.
Yeah.
So, kind of taking that and turning it into a marketing masterpiece, if you will, that's what I like to call them. Um, it really just kind of elevates your brand to the next level. A lot of people are doing, drinkware and pens and what have you, and all of those items are great. but you give someone a wearable and it's something that they're going to keep forever.
Game changing. Your design, it
Absolutely.
takes over.
We have this amazing design team that kind of takes the work out of your hands. They really know how to elevate a person's brand and kind of take it to that next level. A lot of the pushback that we get in wearables is sizing, right? So
Right, of
we'll,
course. It is not that easy that to say to doing it. When you do it, then you know it, of course.
yep, absolutely. So, I mean, going into wearables opposed to hard goods, you do have to worry about sizing. I think taking a proactive approach in spec samples, I mean, specs write checks, right? I'm sure you've heard that before. But doing a spec sample of a shoe to get the correct size, or kind of leaning on me and my team to kind of put you in the right direction of how the shoes run and what have you, really kind of helps navigate that issue that people have with wearables.
And one needs expert when it comes to designing shoes and socks. It is not that easy. You guys been doing things. You've done it well. So you know this. You know to how to live this category.
Mhm.
Basically, you know your job. And moving to the third question, navigating sales is a niche market. What unique challenges and opportunities have you encountered while selling promotional product in the apparel industry? And how have you adapted your sales strategies over time?
Again, that sizing is an issue that you come across when we're doing wearables, but I think knowing your customer, kind of anticipating their wants and their needs before they even know they need something.
Right,
I think
right, of
that's
course. And of course, when it comes to opportunities, I want to know where, tell me an incident where you've come across, it was a big bunch of orders and it was a tough for you. And I want to know the case study that you have come across.
everyone's going to miss an enhanced date in their career, right? It's going to come up a couple of times. And I think the most important thing is to be completely transparent and to come up with a solution when you're going to present that problem.
Right. And
So, okay, we have this issue, but this is what we can do instead. This is how we can make it right for you. So, I think kind of having that proactive and transparent approach has
transparent approach.
really, really helped.
Really.
I'm the type of person I would rather pick up the phone than send an email. So, just kind of talking it through and being there for your customer and
Yes, yes.
presenting those solutions.
And that helps the relationship, that helps keeping you crystal clear, that helps me to give you the another job or no. If I'm your customer, if you've been like example, if we have a
Yep.
mishap in terms of wrong date, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not getting my product in 7 days delay. If you tell me before, I'll be very prepared. If you tell
Yep.
me we have a fight, maybe I exchange emails, then I
Mm-hmm.
want to do a new order, but I will not give it to you.
Yep. And it's when things go wrong, it's a very tough conversation to have,
Yeah.
but it's a very essential
Yes, essentially.
conversation to have.
Rightly you said be clear. So I understand the point, how to be very clear. Whoever listening this podcast, this episode would know in hand date mishap happens, but you be
Mhm.
clear with your customer and inform him that it's going to be at this date now.
Mhm.
Next question, building client relationship. In your role, building strong client relationship is crucial.
Mhm.
Can you discuss how you foster trust and long-term partnership with your clients?
I have some clients that I probably talk to more than I talk to my own family. So I just being present and top of mind, I think is so important in establishing that connection,
Well,
building a rapport by reaching out every so often. I set myself reminders to reach out to different accounts at different times to let them know that I'm thinking of them and kind of taking that proactive approach. Like, hey, we haven't spoken in a while. Here's a new deck or mock-up that I had created
mhm.
for one of your accounts. So
Wow.
kind of taking that work off of their plate
Mhm.
and,
Right.
anticipating their needs and what we can do to kind of expand their brand.
That's
And
how.
also
That's how.
personal. You want to be
Personal. That's how
personal
you
too.
be. That's how you be in touch. You go over then over your boundaries, and be
Hmm.
you be in touch with them. Rightly, you mentioned that you don't be in touch with your family members. The more
Hmm.
you're in touch with your client, that's something
Yeah. Yeah.
interesting. And if somebody adapt this point, it would really grow in life.
And I've really made some amazing friends in this industry too. I
Wow.
really there are a lot of people who I consider friends, not just customers.
Wow.
We check in fairly frequently just to not just talk about work, but hey, how are you? How's it going?
Yeah.
How are your
Yeah.
kids?
Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. So nice. So touching.
Mhm.
The next question, impact of personal advocacy. As a boy mom, an autism advocate.
Two
How are you
boys.
nice, two boys. Personal experiences influence your professional approach and interaction within the industry.
So I have two sons,
Uh-huh.
Charlie, who is 9, and then Finn, who is 5.
Right.
And they keep me on my toes. They keep me on my toes. My oldest son, Charlie, was diagnosed with autism at an early age,
Wow.
and dealing with that and navigating life with him and for him, it's really kind of opened my eyes to the fact that people are going through their own issues and their own hardships, things that you don't even know about.
Yeah.
So I think that's really taught me to have a lot of grace
Right.
with in my professional life. If someone's having a bad day, you don't know what they've gone through or why they're feeling that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just to kind of extend that grace to people, and it's taught me to be a little bit more compassionate and empathetic.
Right.
So it's really taught me those values, and I think that's something that I take with me into my professional life as well.
Nice.
Yes.
Salute. Mother.
Thank you.
The next question, advice for aspiring sales professionals. What advice would you like to give individuals looking to their enter the promotional sales field, especially those interested in combining personal passion with professional pursuits?
You need to love what you do.
Right.
So, in the beginning, when we first started chatting, I was sharing that I wanted to be a teacher, right? And
Right.
I knew in time that that wasn't going to make me happy every day. Some
Right.
people it will, but for me, I knew that wasn't my niche, right? I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my
Right.
life. Getting into the promotional product industry and getting to travel and see different people. I'm very extroverted. So
Mhm.
I love talking to people and seeing different people every day, and that's something that I love doing.
Right.
So I think it's so important for people entering this industry to love what they're about to be getting into and love what they're going to do. I work for such an amazing company. I have a lot of great people backing me up at SOC 101. I actually enjoy waking up and going to work every day. I don't think a lot of people can say that, but literally every day. I mean, I'll have my bad days too, but it's something that I love doing. I
Right.
love hopping on a plane and going to see people in Alabama or Florida or wherever it may be. I
I
don't think
love.
I could ever go back to that 9 to 5,
Wow.
desk job. I think it's something that you need to love. So for
Yeah.
people coming in, you need to make sure that this is something that you're going to love to do because you're
Uh-huh.
going to be doing it every day, right? And just accountability. Hold yourself accountable. Make sure you're taking the time to reach out and connect with people, and the rest will kind of fall into line after that.
True.
Mhm.
Love what you do. The formula for living
Yeah.
life.
Yes. Absolutely.
What taught us today. Love
Mhm.
what you do. If
Yep.
you have the formula, you will be very happy in life. I understand.
Absolutely.
Anybody wants to place an order in terms of socks or wants to become a franchisee with you guys or have to professional some experience wants to know or wants to get suggestions from you or
Yeah.
mentorship, can get in
Yeah.
touch with you on what email address?
So the best way to get in touch with me is going to be Laura, Laura, at sock101.com.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take
Thank
care.
you. It's a
Bye
pleasure
bye.
conversation with you. Thank you.
Thank you.